When Queen Elizabeth died, I learned something very valuable. Everybody in Europe, in fact, the whole Western world, were celebrating her as a heroine and as a great person, a great leader. And whilst this was going on, many other nations, especially Africans and especially in Africa, Nigerians, were actually cursing her name. It was very interesting. The whole world was celebrating, everyone else in Europe and Western world was celebrating a hero. Everyone in Africa, Latin America, etc., were just cursing her. It taught me a big lesson because it showed that she served her people. Queen Elizabeth served her people. That's why they were happy about her. I see Trump in the same light. Look, he's making tough decisions, but it's all for the good of his country. It's as simple as that. America owes over 36 trillion of debt that they need to do something about. Of course, cutting waste is important. Does that not sound like most African countries? Wouldn't you say that the solution to that should be cutting waste? So USAID aid being taken away is a natural solution to a pending doom for the American economy. So it's simply this. Trump is doing what is necessary for his country. You can hate him, you can love him. There is no doubt that the solutions he's taking now are necessary steps America needs to take. When I was a kid, almost everything was made in the US. Now everything is being made in China. That cannot be healthy for America as a country. So in comes Trump's tariffs. You can hate it, but it's a practical solution to a problem. You see, he is willing to take tough decisions that would pain a lot of people today, but in the long term, is a good, viable solution. Can you say same for your African leaders? Can you say same for your presidents right now? At the very least, Trump is what a real leader looks like. Yeah, someone willing to take tough decisions for his country. That is a leader. I believe that one of the biggest problem of Africans today is we don't know what a good leader looks like. So to me, the presence of Trump is a good example of what a country's leader should be like. Trump, Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin, these are great leaders who are serving their nations. You can hate them on the optics of propaganda and etc., but there is no doubt that they stand for the good of their nations. When they die, they'll be hailed as heroes. You, who they took advantage of, you'll be crying and be calling them all sorts of names. But my dear friends, my dear African friends, it is time for us to take a stand for good leadership. Solution: Africa first must unite and work together. That's all.